Hey guys, welcome to a very special book haul. It's very special because it was supposed to happen in August, and it did happen in August, and now it's going to happen again because we filmed this once. If you've come here from Giselle's channel, you might have seen the video that Giselle posted on her channel. If you have not, you should go watch it right now. Go watch it before you watch this video, because if you have not watched it yet, then this won't make as much sense.
So go watch that one first, but...
Yeah, watch that one, come back here, and then you'll be all caught up. That video was shot in August, and the second part of that video, which is now going to be this video, was also shot in August, but we lost all the footage to that. So we've been meaning to do this for a really long time, to redo this, because we've known for months that it wasn't going to work out, because we meant to post it, and then it got lost, the footage got lost, and now we're finally doing it. So these are a bunch of books we've gotten. Well, we filmed like a whole bunch of us showing a whole bunch of books in that first video we did in August that we got really just lost in. So we're basically going to be showing you just a bunch of books back and forth right now that we've kind of gotten over time. Well, we shot us showing you a bunch of books back and forth in August in that video. So we've gotten a bunch more since then, so we're just kind of going to show you some of the ones that we're most excited about, or just some of the most interesting ones, or
ones that we're both really interested in.
Yeah, we just kind of picked a few. We've gotten so many over the last few months that it's just kind of crazy how many we have. We've gotten how many like stacks and stacks of books that we've gotten since we filmed the second part of this video.
But they're like all from thrift stores and stuff, so they're all super cheap. It's not like we were spending a ton of money.
Yeah, we just go to thrift stores a lot and go to yard sales a lot and just find tons of awesome books, and we just get them because they're really, really inexpensive.
Like last week or whatever, we bought like 20 books for less than the price of like one paperback book in a regular store, and then like at a different store I got like 7 books for the price of like one normal hardback and stuff. So we bargain shop, and that's how we can get so many books. We don't like spend outrageous amounts of money.
Yeah, so we have a ton to show you. We're going to show some of it now, and then we're going to show a few later in like personal hauls on either one of our channels. So if you're interested in seeing what Giselle was really excited about, what she got over the last few months, then you can go watch her channel and you'll see a video about that soon. And you'll see a video on my channel very soon about some books that we've got recently that I'm really excited about. There's some Stephen King books I've gotten that I really want to show you. I'm really, really, really excited about, and I'm hoping you'll be too. And some other books that I'm just really excited about as well. So we're just going to show a few books to you now.
And I'm going to go first because Chris went first last time, so on my channel. So I'm going to go first, and I'm going to show you in my video, if you watched that first, we picked up some Mercedes Lackey books, and we've picked up quite a few more since then. So I think in that video we showed that we'd picked up, I think, Arrows Fall. I'm not sure which one, but we picked up the whole trilogy. We ended up picking up the whole trilogy later. So we got Arrows Fall, Arrows Fly, and Arrows of the Queen, and I believe that's the order that they go in. But we have the whole trilogy now, and I don't know where this falls on the Mercedes Lackey like order reading, but I think it's somewhere near the beginning. So
awesome.
We got all 3 of those, and
I had forgotten we got those.
You weren't there when we got them.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
I picked them up on my own. I like walked into the store and I was like, hey, we already have one of these, like, I need the other one. So yes, a few more Mercedes Lackey books, because we need more books from an author that we've never read before, obviously.
Hopefully we like her, because we have lots of her books now. So the first thing I'm going to show you is Foundation by Isaac Asimov. Very popular science fiction book. I don't really know too much about it, although all I know is that I definitely need to read it, because it's a staple in science fiction to read Isaac Asimov.
And it was 40 cents, so that makes it even better.
Yeah, there is no point in not getting it, because it's perfect condition, and we're both going to read it at some point. So might as well get it.
Next, I'm going to show you a few more Mercedes Lackey's books. This one is called Elven Blade, and it is by Andre Norton and Mercedes Lackey. And I've actually heard of this and have almost listened to it multiple times, so I should probably actually do that. But here's one book by her, and then another book by her is Exile's Honor. I'm pretty sure this is part of... Yeah, it's a novel of Vladimir, so it's like a longer series of hers. I don't know where it falls into the series. Don't ask me that. But we picked up 2 more of the books, and I'm really excited
they're
about
hardback. They're really nice hardbacks that were really, really inexpensive. So another book that we actually got from a yard sale. We went to this guy's yard sale, and he was really nice. He was talking to us about books a bunch. And I saw this. I've seen this mentioned places before. I don't really know. I think this is like a road trip kind of book or something like that. I honestly don't know. It sounds like it would be that kind of thing. And it has one of the best titles of a fiction book ever, and it's Zen and the Art of Motorcycle Maintenance. I've heard people say that this is like their favorite book, that it's just like a really good book, and it's really like thought-provoking, and it's really good and cool, and like changes people's lives or something like that. I have no idea. It's the weirdest title I've ever heard in my life, but I've heard of it from plenty of places before. I just saw it and I was like, it's in really, really good condition, and I've heard of this book in a lot of different places, so I'm going to get it and read it. It was like 25 cents. So.
Yeah, I'd never heard of it before, but he's like, this book is supposed to be really good, and I was like, okay, I don't care, it's a quarter.
So we gave him our quarter and we took it, so.
Okay, and finally I'm going to show you 2 more Mercedes Lackey's books. I know we got a lot. We have a problem. It's okay. So I got Elven Blood, which is the second book to this book. I probably should have showed them together, but I didn't think it out, so it's okay. So we got the first book and the second book. They are the same height, which is unfortunate. But
one of them is obviously like the book club edition or something.
Yeah,
but.
something like that. But anyway, we got the second book, so woo. And then we also ended up getting the White Griffin, and I actually kind of really like the Griffin on this book. I think it looks awesome.
Yeah, I think that's one of my favorites that we've gotten from her. So I love that, and the back is cool too.
Oh,
it's a castle.
Yes, it is. And it's by Mercedes Lackey and Larry Dixon, and I absolutely know nothing about it, so I'm going to stop talking about it.
So one day when we were walking around, we were aimlessly looking for this place that Google Maps told us to go to, and it wasn't where it said it was going to be. And so we were just walking around, and we happened to run into this place. It was like a really awesome antique store that was really expensive on the inside, but on the outside this like stand with books on it, and it's just marked free, so take whatever you want. And so we just took a few free books, and this was one of them, The Great Adventures of Sherlock Holmes by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. I mean, I haven't read anything Sherlock Holmes yet, but I feel like this is probably a good place to start. And the cover feels really cool. It's like not normal paper, like it's really interesting, and it's pretty good condition. I mean, it was free, so who cares? But I'm really, really happy that we got this.
I really like the cover. There's like a face in his hat.
Yeah, I'm super into this cover.
And it's really cool. I actually own all of the books in a big giant bind-up.
Yeah.
It's like 1,000 pages, but
it's cool to have this separate piece. Yeah,
pieces,
I mean,
so.
Like I said, it was free. There was really no point in not just grabbing it, because we both were like, ooh, that looks nice. I like that.
Yeah,
Let's get it.
I really like the cover a lot. So.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, so the next books I'm going to show you. Well, this one I picked up on my own. These are both from the same author. So I picked up The Husband's Secret by Leanne Moriarty, and I've actually been really wanting to read this book for a long time, and I finally picked it up. And I kind of picked it up while I was by myself, and I was really happy to find it. But then, a few days ago, I found this book, which is also by the same author, and it's Big Little Lies, and Chris was actually reading the back and stuff, and on the front it has a blurb by Stephen King, and so he's like, maybe I'll read that. And
I think it actually sounds pretty interesting. I wasn't sure if I would find it to be interesting. Like, I don't know, like the
cover's kind of...
Cover's a little bit,
I don't
but,
know.
You know...
Yeah.
The book that Stephen King says, hell of a good book, funny and scary. So I'm pretty, like, you know, happy about it. I think it's a perfect condition, and even if I don't like it, I'm sure she will.
Yeah.
So.
And it was like 40 cents, and I've really been wanting to read this author for so long, so I'm glad to have picked up a couple of her books, and I can't wait to read this one especially. And I love the narrator for it, so I'm actually going to probably listen to it. But
these are like mysteries, aren't they?
Yes. This one I think is more mystery, but this one is mystery as well. It's like about a girl who has like a choice to either open this letter or not, that her husband wrote, and it was like addressed to open after he died, and she's like really curious about what's in it.
Yeah,
But it's kind of like opening Pandora's box and all the things that will ensue if she opens it before her husband dies.
Okay, so her husband's still alive.
Yes, when she finds it. And she's not sure if she should open it or not.
Okay, well, I think that does sound really interesting. The covers kind of turned me off a little bit. I don't know what it is about them exactly that does. But at the same time, I feel like they're the kind of genre. I might like them. I might find
it's like Twilight got shot by a shotgun and then bleached. Isn't that kind of what it reminds you of a little little bit?
Yeah, a little bit.
Because it's like exploding and then it's like all white.
Yeah, there's something about them, but I do really think they sound interesting, so I might give them a shot too, especially the Big Little Lies one. So. Because
Stephen King is Christopher's true love.
Nope, not you at all. Stephen King. And then along with The Great Adventures of Sherlock Holmes that we got for free, we got all these ones for free because they were all sitting out. And before I actually show them, I was going to show that they all have green pages, and we thought that was pretty cool. And they're all Agatha Christie, which is also pretty cool. These aren't the best covers in the world, but I do like them in their own cheesy, sort of, really old mystery cover sort of way. Oh. Do we... We have the same one.
Because you bought one and I got one for free. I just realized that. That's why I was like reaching behind you and crap.
So Giselle just reached behind me and just realized that we actually already have one of these. This one right here. We got this for free and we bought this one. So we have two of them now. Whatever, okay. Why not? Sure thing.
I don't know which Agatha Christie books we have. Chris was keeping charge of that and he failed.
I don't remember either. She has so many books, it's really hard to keep track of what we have and what we don't have. So many of them are part of a series, that like really long series, these two really long series she's written. That is just impossible to keep up with it. So the ones that we got are Agatha Christie writing under the name Mary Westmacott. Something. Giant's Bread. I'm pretty sure that this one wouldn't be a part of a series, so that's kind of cool. Then Dead Man's Mirror, which is a Hercule Poirot book. I don't know which one. It's somewhere in there. The Underdog, which is also in there, and it says, and other stories featuring Hercule Poirot, and so I don't know what that means exactly, but cool. And then we have two copies of this. They're slightly different, very slightly. I'm pretty sure I like this one better. I'm not sure which one was the free one anymore, but who cares? We have all those now.
And then kind of on like a different end of the spectrum there, from Agatha Christie, I picked up another kind of classic writer, but who's a little bit more modern, but fantasy. And of course that is J.R.R. Tolkien, and I picked up Farmer Gills of Ham, and it's a 50th anniversary edition, and I absolutely know nothing about this, but I liked the cover. And
apparently J.R.R. Tolkien wrote this, and I did not know that.
Yeah, I don't know. I like Tolkien. I've read several of his books and stuff, and it has illustrations inside that are kind of very like, almost like King Arthur-esque. Sorry, not showing that very well. Just the very like simple and stuff, and I like it, and the back is cool as well, so I picked it up. I made Chris get it with me, and I'm glad I did, because
no, I'm happy to have it.
And it's very small, cool. So it's actually a book that I could somewhat read. It's like 115 pages, so this is like a sit down and read in 2 hours for me, because I'm a very slow reader. Yeah,
if anyone's ever read this before or heard of it, and let us know.
Sam's probably heard of it.
Yeah? Well, Sam, if you're watching this, let us know what it's about. Also, anyone else might have read it, because I've never heard of it before.
I'm excited we have it.
Yeah.
Woo! Getting books we know nothing about.
The next book that I'm going to show is The Acts of King Arthur and His Noble Knights. Did I hit you on the head?
Yes.
Oh, sorry about that.
You did that on purpose.
No, I didn't. And this is by John Steinbeck. Don't remember if I said that or not. I don't really know anything about this. I kind of forgot that John Steinbeck wrote this. I knew he wrote this. I knew he wrote something about King Arthur, but I didn't remember. And so, like, when I saw this, I was like, that's weird. John Steinbeck and King Arthur, that's strange. But then I was like, oh yeah, I knew that already. Okay,
so the next 6 books that I have all go together, and
they go together that they're the same author.
Yes, and I'm really excited about these, and it's one of those like BookTube made me buy it, because
Lindsay.
literally Lindsay made me buy them, and I've been literally keeping my eye out for this every time I've gone into a thrift store since like September when she first talked about these books.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy about it. I'm pretty excited for them too. They sound really cool.
So we walked into a thrift store, and all their books, all their paperbacks are like less than 50 cents or like 44 cents or something.
Yeah.
And so we walked in, and they had all 6 of these there, or all 5 of these there, and I was so happy. I think they had 2 more, but we decided not to get them because they were like weird. They were gross.
Some of them were like covered in hair, and some of them weren't very nice looking, and some of them were like these really weird tall paperback editions that we didn't want.
The first book is Amazonia by James Rollins, and this has like this cool flap thing that opens up, and it's like a weird edition.
It's such a weird flap that has 2 little holes in it. It's so weird. I've never seen that before.
And it has like shrunken heads hanging from vines and stuff. So if we read this and love this, we'll probably end up buying a nicer edition at some point.
Yeah,
that doesn't
at some
look
point later. We'll
terrible.
Yeah, we'll both read it and see what we think about it, I
Yeah.
guess. And I mean, it's the one we're most excited about, I think, is Amazonia.
So excited. But the book that I'm second most excited about is actually Ice Hunt, and it has a flat thing as well, but it doesn't have weird cutouts, but it has like some strange like ghost-like creatures. I guess they're probably frozen in the ice. I'm excited about these two especially, but we also got along with those, and I think these are all part of the same series. I'm excited about these two especially, but we also got along with those, and I think these are all part of the same series. One of them might be a standalone, I don't remember, but we also got along with that Sandstorm, which has this...
Yeah, I've never seen this on a book cover before. It has like one of those like, when you move it, like the thing changes kind of thing. I don't know if you can tell on camera, but it's really weird. And it feels so weird, like when you're holding the book, like it's all like, it's a paperback, but it's all like hard and stiff. It's so strange.
And it makes
I've
one
never
of
seen
those
it before.
like, it's like...
Yeah, that.
that sound.
That awfulness. Okay, no.
And then we also picked up Subterranean and the Judas Strain, which has, again, one of those flaps that opens like that. So I'm pretty excited about all of these. Lindsay made me buy them, and don't regret it at all, because altogether they were like $2.50.
We like dug through these bunch of huge bins at this thrift store to get these.
Yeah.
And once we found one, we were like, okay, that's cool, let's see if there's any more. And once we found a second one, we were like, let's keep digging. As we kept going, we kept finding more and more and more. Someone was getting rid of their entire James Rowlands collection.
Yeah.
And so that was very interesting.
I think it was the last bin we went through as well, which makes me really happy that we didn't give up and stop searching.
There was like 6 of them, and we like had to literally dig everything out of them, put them somewhere else. Yeah, there was tons of these bins that had like books were like ruined inside of them and stuff, and we tried to save them as much as we can. But they were
like up to our waist bins, just like down to the ground.
full of books. So.
And yeah, so we got them, and I'm so excited.
Yeah.
Oh.
Me too. I like them. I'm happy. Then we were in Maryland for Thanksgiving. With my family, and we did a vlog on Giselle's channel back in August about us going to a bunch of different bookstores and thrift stores and stuff like that to show that's what we were originally going to show in these videos, is what we got in that video, but it kind of didn't work out because we lost footage. Anyway, we went back to one of those stores today. It's called Daedalus Books. They have a store online, so it's very similar to Book Outlet, but it's like in-person Book Outlet, and it's the coolest thing ever. And there's like tons of really low-priced books, and one of the books that they had that I really wanted is this. It's called Dissolution. I actually hadn't heard of it before. I mainly got it because it's the cover by. It has like these really deep black pages. I love when they do that. It's awesome. And it says 10th anniversary edition. I think this is the first book in a series, so that's good. It's not like in the middle of a series. It was in the mystery section. I was looking for more mystery books. I've been really into mystery. You'll see that whenever I decide to post a wrap-up for the past several months. You'll see that I've been really into mysteries lately.
Okay, and then the next 3 books I have also go together. We bought lots of sets, and first I found this one on its own, like, in August, and I was so excited about it. I think I actually might have even gotten it in July. And it is Mr. Midshipman Hornblower, and this is by C.S. Forster. My goodness. And it is part of the Horatio Hornblower series, and I love the BBC series that they did with this. I think it's 8 episodes long, and it is phenomenal. I think it's set in the late 1700s.
We just found 2 more in the series, which is cool. They all go together. They all look really cool together. The spines are super cool together, and then all the covers are super cool.
Yeah, so...
I love these covers. I can't even begin to explain how much I love these. I really want to read these because of how cool the covers are.
So this is the first one, and then this is the 6th one, Beat 2 Quarters, and then this is the 7th one, Ship of the Line. 6th one, 7th one.
So we're only missing 2 through 5.
Yeah. But
awesome.
I am so excited about these. I think there's even more books like later in the series, but I do have the third book in a different edition that's really old. It's like from the 30s or something. These are an old series, and yeah, anyway, I'm so excited to have them. I found these on the shelf at a thrift store, and I was just like, oh my gosh, and I like freaked out, and I was like, we have to get them, and Chris was like, okay, I love the covers. So
yeah, just like look at that cover. It's so cool. I love anything with ships on it. That is such a cool, awesome cover, and I'm gonna read these. So these next two books, I've already read the whole series. I've listened to the series. I listened to the whole series earlier this year, and I loved it. I really, really, really liked it a lot. There's 7 of them I read out so far. I've read all of them. That is the Flavia de Luce series by Alan Bradley, and it starts with The Sweetness at the Bottom of the Pie. This is the first one, and then this is the 6th one, I Am Half Sick of Shadows. I really, really love these books a lot. I had so much fun listening to them. I would say you should definitely give the audiobook a shot. The narrator for that is really good and really, really captures the voice of Flavia, who we read from the perspective of, and I really, really like these a lot. They're a mystery series. It's basically a girl. She's 11. She really loves chemistry, and she basically finds herself in the middle of solving these murders that just kind of keep happening around her. And that's what every book is pretty much like, and it's super, super fun. I really love them. They were just exactly what I wanted at the time that I listened to them all. I've been in such a mystery kick like for the last half year, and it's been really fun. This is one of the first series that got me into that kick, so I'm really excited about them.
Also, we got these at 2 different places, and we found this one first, and we found it at a place where it was $2, and he didn't want to get it because it was $2. He's like, Giselle, that's so expensive, and I was like, it's $2. That is not expensive.
She got me used to like 44 cents or like less than $1 books at thrift stores and yard sales, and I saw that it was at a library. And so we decided to get it, and it was
He didn't want to get it, though. And I was like, this is one of your favorite series that you've read this year. You are getting this book whether you want to or not, because it is $2, and we need to collect them.
And after getting that one, we just have to. Obviously, I have to get them whenever I see them now. Yeah. And this one was like only less than, it was less than $1, absolutely. Yeah. So
I'm excited. I really want to read them at some point. I'll probably
I've read these, and every single time, like, that I read one of these, there was some sort of reference or saying or thing that was said in there that made me think of her, because they just, like, these books to me, like, just scream to me something that she would like, because they make so many references to things that she loves, that she's told me about, that I only know about because of her, and things that I've heard only because of her. So, like, every single time that I listened to one of these, several of those instances happened, and I would tell them to her, and ever since then she's been really into the idea of reading them, and she needs to do that very soon.
Okay, so the last book that I'm going to show is one that I ended up getting pretty much for free, and I was so freaking excited about this.
I'm very excited about this one too. This book is gorgeous.
Yeah, so basically we were at Books A Million. I'm not going to show you the other books I picked up from Books A Million, but basically you
can go see them on her channel eventually in a haul that's like separate from it. None of them are really books that I'm interested in besides this one. So
so it is The Ice Dragon by George R.R. Martin.
And we just have to show you like what this book is like on the inside. Like, the cover is gorgeous, yes, but the inside is, look at all these really, really cool illustrations. Like, everything, they're all in blue. All of the illustrations are in blue, and
so are the words.
All of the text is in blue as well. It's this dark blue. It's not black. Like, I don't know if you can tell on the camera, but if you've never seen this book in person, you should go look at it, because it's really gorgeous. It's so weird how gorgeous it is when you see it in person. Like, this really awesome dark blue writing, when it's not. I've hardly ever see books where the text is not black, so seeing it in this, it's just like all throughout, this really gorgeous blue color is just really, really nice, and just inside the book jacket is obviously really cool too. It's just, I love
everything about this book is beautiful. It's like, I'd never seen it in person before, and I saw it, and I was just like astounded when I opened it up, because it is seriously one of the most beautiful books I have ever seen in my life. And
yeah, it's gorgeous. I'm really, really happy that we got it.
Yeah, and if you don't know what this is, it's like a children's book written by George R.R. Martin. I think it's set in the same world as Game of Thrones, but it's a children's book, which is really, really weird, coming from George
I
R.
honestly
R. Martin.
don't. That might be true. I don't know. I have no idea about anything about it.
I've heard about it several times.
It's so short that I'm definitely going to be reading this by the end of the year. It's definitely in my December TBR. And the last book that we're going to show in this haul is actually, it's by an author that we showed in the first part, and that's another plug. If you haven't watched that video yet on her channel, you need to go do that because it kind of explains why we're doing this haul together. Go watch it. Click on her face. Watch it. Because that's your last opportunity. Or you can just go click on the description. Click on the link in the description down below. Anyway, so this is by Kazuo Ishiguro, and he wrote Never Let Me Go, which I showed in that video in the first part of this haul. And this one is called The Buried Giant. I don't know what this is. I've never heard of it before, but the book is gorgeous. I love the way this feels. It feels like this weird, like, parchment paper, kind of. It has this weird parchment paper kind of feel to it. It's like matte and shiny, and the pages are black. And it was $1.91.
Yeah.
It was really, really, really inexpensive. And then the inside cover has this. I don't know, the covers are so interesting, the pages are interesting, everything about it is really strange.
I'd never heard about it before, and I was actually looking at the spines of the books, and I was like, oh, this is such a pretty spine, and I pulled it off the shelf, and I was just going to put it back. I was like, oh, it has really pretty, like, really cool, like, black pages, and I was going to put it back, and Chris was like, I know that author! I want it! And I was like, okay, good, we have a reason to buy another beautiful book. I am okay with this.
It was less than $2, and it's perfect condition, literally. Everything about it is wonderful, and I'm super glad that we got it, and I'm very happy for everything that we got.
Yeah.
And you're going to see even more of what we got. We're going to do another haul together that you're going to see very soon, a very even more special book haul than this one, because this was a special book haul, as you'll be able to tell if you go to watch her video why it's special. Do it. And then you'll also see that we're doing another book haul very soon. You'll see another book haul very soon from us, both of us together, for these very special books that we have. And then we'll also see 2 separate book hauls from both of us on our different separate channels.
They might have some overlapping books, possibly.
Yeah, some of them we're both interested in, some of them we're not interested in the other ones, but you'll still see some overlaps, but it's not a big deal.
If we filmed all our book hauls together, they would all be 40 minutes long like this one was, and it's going to have to be edited down to like 15 minutes, so good luck!
We're not going to film together for every single book haul, but you're still going to see lots of us together, lots of us separate, doing our own thing, doing our own book hauls. You're going to see some more videos from me very soon. I'm going to do a ton of top 5 things, top 5 standalones, top 5 audiobooks, top 5 series, top 5 things at the end of the month. You'll see lots of that from like this year and stuff. For me, you're going to see a bunch of wrap-ups coming from me very soon from August, September, October, November, and December, at the end of December. Hopefully I don't crap out on that again.
And also, if you guys have any like tag suggestions or anything that would be fun to see us do together, maybe
let us know.
We'll the Whisper Challenge or stuff like that. We will totally do challenges together.
Yeah, we'd love to do challenges together and tags, any kind of thing that you think would be fun to see us do.
Yeah.
Give us some options, some suggestions, and we'll do our best to do some of them. So I think that's everything. We should cut this video off now, and thank you guys so much for watching. Sorry that I haven't been here in such a long time, but I'm really hoping to get more into this soon. I have lots of BookTube related goals for 2016 and book related goals in general, so
same.
You're gonna see more of us on either of our channels.
On both of our channels.
In 2016. So
yes.
Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys later with more.
Okay, bye everyone.
Bye.